Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. In this video, we're going to be going over the new game mode, or the new content that we saw advertised on the official Eternal Evolution Discord page. So, if you haven't seen it, because it's not on Facebook, the only place you're really going to see this is on their official Facebook page. Let's go to it now. And I know exactly what this is, and I'm going to explain this piece of content to you in this video. So I know this is going to be a little bit small as you're watching this or listening to it on YouTube, but I'm going to go over the 10 points. Because as soon as I saw this, this is a blatant rip-off or copy of another game mode in another game I play on the side, that being Hearthstone. This is a carbon copy of Hearthstone's Battlegrounds, but with inferior UI. Okay, so let's explain this to you all so you know what's coming. This is going to be new content coming on Thursday. Now, they're saying it's only going to be lasting 2 weeks, but I do foresee this as maybe being a piece of content they leave in-game, because why build something like this and then just take it away from us in 2 weeks? This is something that could always be open, that you could always play during your downtime when you don't have something to do in Eternal Evolution proper. So let's read this. Each instance has 10 rounds. When a player wins all rounds, they win the instance. Okay, well that's a little bit vague, but when a player's combat power is greater than or equal to the enemy's combat power, they can tap battle to enter the challenge stage and obtain victory in that round. I don't know if we can play other players. It almost looks like by the trailer that it is simply just you're playing against AI, a bot or something, an NPC, I don't know. Players can get a certain amount of bits each round. Bits do not carry over to the next round. So what bits are is the currency you get for that round. Now, it goes up with each successive round, so you get more. And it's going to cost you 3 bits to buy a card. But if you don't use those bits in that round, they don't carry over to the next round. Now, you can also use the bits to refresh the card options for you to buy. I'm going to show you exactly how this works, because I'm going to actually go over a battleground round with you guys so you see what's going on. Players can purchase cards from the shop with bits. It takes 3. Once purchased, cards will be added to your hand. So that's not the field. You got your hand and then the playing field. Players can have up to 10 cards in their hand at the same time. Exactly the same as Hearthstone. When a player has 3 identical cards at the same time, that card, or those 3 cards, are merged into an elite card with the same name. It just can have more stats. The player will then also receive a random card 1 star higher than the current shop star level. So that is exactly what happens in Hearthstone Battlegrounds. So you merge your cards together, you get that 1 card. So now instead of having 3 in your hand, you have the 1. But when you play it, you're also going to get a random single card of a higher shop tier than you're currently getting. Yeah, if you haven't played this game, it's going to be really complicated, but I'm actually going to play with you a whole round of Hearthstone Battlegrounds so you know what's going on. There will be up to 5 cards in the store at the same time, so when you can purchase before each round of battle. These cards will be refreshed upon using a refresh. It usually costs 1 currency to refresh the possible selections of cards you can buy. And you can upgrade at the start of each round. Yes, that is the same as well. You can upgrade with your increased bits. Then each successive upgrade of the store costs higher and higher bits. The higher the shop star level, the higher the chance it will sell you cards of that same level. Exactly the same as Battlegrounds. The store areas can be locked. So if you don't have enough bits, but you like the cards that are available for you to purchase in the current lineup in the store, you can freeze those cards or lock those cards, and then they'll be available upon the next round where you can purchase new cards. When a player upgrades the store or a new round begins, the locked cards will not be refreshed. Exactly the same. Players can use the cards in their hand on the battlefield. The maximum number of cards you can use on the battlefield is 7, exactly the same as Battlegrounds in Hearthstone. And the player's combat power is determined by the total CP of cards in the battlefield and any additional combat power provided by sets. Don't know what that means. That's going to be specific to EE in general. Cards can be placed in the battle zone. Your cards that are placed in the battle zone can't be retrieved back to your hand. but they can be sold for currency. Okay, so let's run through really briefly this. This is their overview of how their UI is going to look. Very plain. So you can see right now, these are your playable cards in the battlefield. This is your hand. So right now, the store level is 1. Now to upgrade your store level, and let's see if we can't go back a little bit. You see at the start of round 1, you have 4 bits. It costs 3 to buy one of these. If you don't like any of these, you can upgrade the store to a 2-star, but then you're not going to have any cards to play. So it went really quickly, but he selected the card, and you see it costs 3. And now he has 1 bit left. With that 1 bit, if you don't like what you see in the store, you could refresh it, and you can lock the store at any time. But since you need... Stop. I want to see exactly how this fighting works. So this is the combat power of the opponent, and this is different than Battlegrounds and Hearthstone, because in Battlegrounds and Hearthstone, it's live PvP. You're playing against live players. You're playing your hand versus their hand, which, come on, EE. If you're going to copy a game mode this blatantly, at least make it as good. Let us play other people that are also queued up to play this game mode. Figure it out, make it work. So yeah, the combat power of our hand is greater than that combat power, right? So obviously we're going to win. This is lazy. This attack mode is lazy, in my opinion. So there, see, he just bought Northeon. Northeon's worth 5,000 points. And then, let's see. You see how we refresh the store? And right now, this is like a max store, so it's not playing the round as it's not showing an actual live version of how it's going to go. They're just jumping forward to a point in the game where now he's got the max store. You see it's round 7 out of 10. There are 10 rounds in each match. So you see the currency is going to go up also with each successive round in the match. And you're going to get the best cards at the highest shop level. You see Dominic's considered a 5-star level, so you're only going to be able to get a Dominic at when your shop is maxed out. So you see down here, Rebecca is 4, Northeon is 5. So he just sold what you didn't see there, because it went way too fast. Let's back it up. So he sold this card that was hate or height, and I'm going to see if the currency goes up. No, let's go back a little bit more. Okay, so he's selling it. You see he's at 4 currency. He's selling it for 1. Now, in Battlegrounds in Hearthstone, you only get 1 bit or 1 piece of currency for each card you sell. You can sell these cards back to the store, and then they go back into the store pool to pick from. And then he's going to place Dominic up top here. So he sold that. You saw the currency went up to 5, then he refreshed once and it dropped the currency back down to 4. Now, he's got to remember it's going to take 3 currency to buy one of these cards. So there he picked Rebecca, and now when he merged Rebecca, he got an upgraded version of Rebecca. It looks like the stats are just combat power. So it went from a whatever power Rebecca that was to a 14, but then it gave him a 5-star card. Since the shop is at 5-star, it will give you 1 star higher than the shop level. Since the shop level is maxed, it gave him a max level card, which was Northeon. So then ideally, what is he going to want to do? He's going to want to like sell Sabarin here or Amesh and then pop Rebecca up here. Actually, he's going to pop Rebecca and Northeon up here. That's going to be the ideal card. Yeah, there you go. And then again, enemy combat power 30. He's at 48. He's going to win. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Eternal Evolution's version of this game mode. So, let's drop all that. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like in a game that has had probably, I don't know, 8 years on how this has been out, but has had this long to polish it up. So here's how it works. So right now what we're doing is we are matching with 7 other live players that have also queued up to play this game. EE, this is how you're going to do it. If you're going to copy it like this. So this works exactly the same, but we get nice little modifiers in this version. Now, I get to pick a commander basically for my hand. Let's just pick a random guy, right? Because I'm not gonna actually try to win. I just want to show you guys what this game mode looks like. So now we're waiting for the other 7 players to also pick their commander, right? And the commander has specific, like, we don't get this. This is their Hearthstone again. We don't get this commander stuff. We don't get to play live PvP or live, yeah, player versus player. But the mechanics of how this works is exactly the same. You see, I have 3. You can't see it. Yeah. You see, I have 3 coins in round 1, right? 3 coins. So what am I going to pick? I'm going to pick this guy from the store. This is exactly the same. So I'm going to pick this guy. He goes into my hand. And then from my hand, I've got to play him. And then I wait, because I got to wait for all the other players to also pick their cards, because I'm going to play them next. Whereas in EE, we're just going to be playing the AI, the NPC, right? That one single card. So this guy picked the same as me. We're going to tie. I get no points. Point structure is different. The play structure is the same. So now you see my shop level is 1 star. Now, if I want to refresh the shop, it costs 1 bit, which is the same as EE. If I want to lock it, I can lock it, just like EE. Like, this is so the same. But here, if I want to upgrade my store, I click that, and now you see I'm at a 2-star store. I don't know what this does. I don't know. Let's just do that. I'm not going to play this whole match through, but you guys get the point of how this works. This is my hand down here. This is the play field. If I want to sell this back to the store, it's going to give me 1 currency. And then you see my currency is going up each round. That's the same as we're getting in the EE version. Yeah. I lost this round in this. Next round, right? Now I got 5 currency. So let's say I want to buy this one. And you see I got 5 currency. It's going to cost 3 to buy. Now I'm down to 2 currency. But now I got another card. Let's go like that. I don't know. So now I would want this, right? Because I want to get 3 of these to merge into this one to make it better. And then I would get another card that is 1 tier higher than my arena tier or my shop tier, just like the EE version. But say I don't like these cards. I want to refresh. So there we go. I refresh the store. I get more options. Say I want that, but now I don't have enough bits to buy it. I freeze the store. And then the next round, when I get to buy, these units are in the store again. So, ladies and gentlemen, actually, no, let's put my head down here. This is what we're getting in EE starting on Thursday. I'm just going to quit that. You don't need to see the whole thing, but this is a much better version than what we are going to be getting on Thursday in EE. You saw the trailer in EE. If you're going to build something like this, just make it awesome. Don't make it half-assed. So I'm going to close that, because that is Battlegrounds in Hearthstone, and that is exactly carbon copy of what we're getting in EE. Again, this is EE's version. It's just like, look at this UI. This is just lazy. You guys couldn't build like a nice little playing board. Yeah, you combined cards, you got special cards, and then you got, yeah, exactly the same setup. Store level. This is dumb, though. Like, come on. Let us play other people. Figure that out. Make that happen. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you what's coming on Thursday, but I'm not going to let them off the hook for that. That is a carbon copy blatant bootleg version of a game mode in another game that I play on the side. Do I want to play this? Well, I'm going to play it in EE because it's going to give us stuff towards probably the anniversary event. It's going to be the last 2 weeks of the anniversary event. So it's going to be relevant. We're going to want to play it. But when I've played the best, do I really want to play a D-grade version of the best? No. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Let me know if you've ever played Battlegrounds in Hearthstone before. Blatant carbon copy bootleg ripoff. That's going to be the word of the day for this video, is bootleg or bootleg ripoff. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, peace. Bye-bye.